Good morning, everybody. It's Marty JavaScript Party and my buddy Rhett. There's her favorite kind of nut, which is it starts with a P. Um, I can't remember what it's called, but they're delicious. Pistachio. It's a pistachio nut. I think that's her favorite nut. Um, so I am working on my ThreeJS application, and we have a issue that we're working on. It's issue number 2, and it's create a table at data identities that shows the sequence tables. And we have finished that. Let's see. And we go to data identities, data and entities, and then we add a item that is everything that describes this visualization. So if we go over here, that's a visualization that gets described. So we can hit back. We did have a small issue with the filters, and when we'd go somewhere else and then come back, um, we would lose our filtering. And now it looks like we do have it. I feel like there was 3. Wasn't there 3 items? No, I guess not. All right. So, anyways, so now that feature appears to be complete, as far as I could tell. So the next step would be to create a new terminal. Looks like I only have one terminal right now. I don't know what causes the terminals to go away sometimes, but for the most part they stay, and then I'll put npm run test. And this is so I can run my unit tests. And my unit tests, my goal for unit testing is to achieve 100% test coverage, and to get a 100% test coverage, and to understand every single line of code that is getting pushed into here. I guess I don't know. Did I? I don't think I ever did go through and just double check that I've everything that I have built out everything I wanted to build out. So sometimes I'll have like console logs that'll kind of survive the trip. It was weird. I have a bunch of stage changes and a bunch of changes. I think it must have been. I must have done like a stash is what is my guess. So so far I don't see anything I don't want to keep. And I'm not really okay, so hash promise then return true. I don't know what this is all about. So I see I have set visualization IDs, and I have this. I'm guessing, oh, okay, so hash equals result. Do I use this? It looks like it. Yeah, set visualization at this. And then I create this hash. Doesn't. This is weird. Okay. So this gets called from here, set visualization IDs. Yeah, so this is, oh, okay. So yeah, this was so I could create it, but it's weird because all I return is true. I create a hash promise. Hash promise. This, oh, visual. Oh, okay. So this is publishing. Okay, so let's go ahead and um, actually, I don't mind the extra assignment there because I know that will get optimized away, but publish new hash value. I wish that set they'd have named it publish instead. Um, I'm sure they did put thought into that. But looks like all unit tests, all existing unit tests pass, and it looks like we have 90, like 10 lines of code that aren't covered, two branches that aren't covered, two functions that aren't covered, and 10 lines that aren't. So we had 10 statements and 10 lines that aren't covered. I don't know why all of these stash unstage. I don't think. Oh, okay. Let me go through these real quick. I guess these are new, brand new files. That's why we don't really see anything. And then this is something I just changed. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh man, my sinus. I don't know. I have some sort of sickness right now. Um, yeah, my eye is watering up. My wife was sick all last week, and then I felt pretty good all last week, but this week it's getting me. On stage, all changes. All right, golly, I got tears just rolling down my eyes from the sinuses. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to open a new tab. I don't know why we have to open a new tab, and then we want to go into this view over here. We want to find our coverage index.html. And then I guess what I typically do is you have to click this twice to get it. Okay, so yeah, it's our new one. It looks like it's the only one that's not 100%. So it looks like all of our old code is still at 100%. So I think to me the takeaway from that is that we have not made a we have not done any architectural changes that affect the rest of the system, which is kind of cool because that means that the end-to-end test will probably pass, but we do need to add a new end-to-end test. So let's go ahead and click in here. So there's only one file in here. See, we got our 10, we got our two branches, we got our two functions that are uncovered. Now let's come over here. All right, so this table transform is not running, and then the toggle rows, and then within toggle rows, oh, we got a console log. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. That's one way to get it down to 9 records. So this is app data layout component. So what I'll do is I'll hit Control P, app dash data layout component dot TypeScript, and we are looking at which line? I'm trying to get rid of line 84. 84. That should take care of one of our lines that's uncovered. I guess it's, yeah, I don't know if it's running or not. Now we can force it to run by coming into this window here and hitting refresh. And that, for some reason, causes it. Now, so today is February 25th, 2026. If you're creating a new Angular application today, this isn't going to work for you. This is Jasmine Karma, and they have switched over. They deprecated Jasmine Karma, and they've since switched over to something called VI test. I think it, or maybe Vite test. Not exactly sure how you pronounce it, but I um, I have an open mind towards it, but it doesn't work for me now. I tried to use it. It tests everything by default. It's kind of designed to test in a node-like environment, and I get it. I get why, because it's like unit tests are just for the unit test, but the only platform I care about is the browser. So I don't want testing in a node-like environment. I want browser testing. But that is just me. I could change my mind. You never can tell. Um, so it looks like we send in an ST and a table record to this toggle row. And all of our stuff is in here. And basically it just says, hey, if it found it, do that. If not, do that. So let's just call toggle row and create an ST identity record. Oh, now I see why. I've always kind of been like, why do I want to export it from here? And you do want to export it because even if it is just for this, because you want to be able to get it in your unit tests. So let's scroll down to the bottom, put in the word export, and then let's go into our types or into our unit tests. And the first one I want to do is it should toggle row. I don't think there's a single line in there that doesn't make sense to me. Now it is interesting because we did make changes in the let's see if I can do this. Oh, I was gonna try to do the Russian pickup on my cat, but she had no interest in that. I think she feels a little vulnerable because there's a couple dogs in here, so she knows, or she's a little worried that she wouldn't be able to defend herself while she's mid pickup. I'm guessing. Okay, should toggle row. Should toggle row. And this is a little bit different than Angular, um, but and I do like unit tests. I don't know that I advocate for them, but I definitely like them. Okay, const. This is a entity row, a table row, which is of type st entity table record, which is equal to like that. And I don't even remember exactly how it's supposed to be. And did it actually import it? Yep, it sure did. That's cool. All right, so a table row needs to have an STID. So let's take care of that real quick. STID is equal to 1. And we get a comma. And it has a type. I don't know why I have a little thing here. Oh, because it's supposed to be a string. The keys end up being strings, so that's kind of a pain. Type. And then this can only be an... That's weird. So it's an ST type. I think I have like a... Well, I have S sequence ST types. A little confused. What is the type? Type is the ST type. ST type is a string. It's an ST record dot type. I feel like I've strongly typed type. Like this thing needs to be... Okay, see here I say it's a type is ST type. Oh no, that's the name here, and I call it a string. And ST record ST record is sequence types. So let's go to our sequence types. Let's see, in here, do we see the type? See, that's the type. Okay, so it looks like our types can only be these: ST render, ST camera, ST scene, like the strings. So what is this? This is our base dictionary. I don't really... This isn't where I want to make changes. Interfaces. Let's see. S. Okay, where is this defined? So I defined it in here inside of base dictionaries, which probably is not ideal. Um, Okay, so I'm gonna export, I'm just gonna put it in here. I don't know. This is probably not the right place to. Um, and then I think it's type, and then st types, and that's equal to like that, and then it's equal to st renderer, or it could be. I generally like to put these on the next line. Oh man, it could be an st camera, and it could be. I used to really not like this at all, and now I really like it. And generally, I try to think like really carefully, like, okay, why did I not like it before, and why do I like it now? But I honestly can't um, put words to it. I just there's a. I guess. Oh, I guess I like it because of the um, help on the IDE. Um, and it is really nice that if we create a new type, we see like all the places that care about the type. So like if we created a new type and then um, it's like fairly easy, trivial to find the actual ST material. It's fairly easy to find all the places that use this and then ST animation. So these are the legal ST types. I don't think we have ST types anywhere else in the application. The legal ST types. Yeah. All right. So now, what were we looking at? We were looking at this, and I was like, okay, so this type here should be ST types. And that's a table record. I'm going to close everything else. Okay, so here, okay, for the moment, I'm just going to comment this up. But this got me where I wanted to be, so that's good. Because I wanted to get into this, is it app? Yeah, app data layout inside of this types here. What is this ST type? Oh no, that's the name of this. This is a string. Okay. Okay, so first thing we'd have to do is import this guy. Sometimes it just automatically does it, sometimes it doesn't. Unfortunately, I don't like the fact that it's coming from um, ST dictionary, but okay, so an ST record, I think we can get rid of this now. Oh no, okay, as ST types. Now, an ST record is a sequence types. So this has to be. All right, so now. So that's good. Now, back over here, it makes it a little easier. And this has to be like ST, is it ST renderer? And then comma, and what's the next thing? Is missing the following JSON. And that is a string, and I'm just going to give it an empty. And then, what's it complaining about now? ST record is missing in type. Just don't even know. I don't know what it's complaining about. What are you complaining about? Oh, an ST record. And an ST record has to be like, let's go ahead and create another one. ST. And this is of type ST record. Okay. Oh, it's a type sequence ST types. I'm getting that from line 98 down here. Sequence ST types. Oh, and I misspelled that. Types. This is a perfect time to fix that. I'm thinking up here, it's probably in here. Let's go here, go to definition. Sequence. There we go. There's never an easier time to fix something like that than right now. This is never the fun time to fix that, but okay, so in here. Over here. Then over here. This is just so much easier than I thought it would be. Like when I first pictured, um, imagine doing like setting things up for um, setting things up for TypeScript and all that, and people were describing the stuff. I was just like, this is stupid. But okay, so now I think we're type, and then do I need to? I think I need to import this. And then we just want this like that. We don't have to say that it's the same thing. Let's put a semicolon right there, and then let's see. An ST record is a sequence type, and it can be like a ST viz component, ST camera. Who's the easiest one? Well, I think we're doing renderer. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do renderer. And if I remember, let's go ahead and add this. There we go. We have it right there. Okay, so a render has a type. And that is an ST renderer string. And it also has an ST-renderer ID. And this is a lot harder than I was expecting it to be. And then an ST-width, which is 200. And ST-height, which is also 200. ST-camera ID. We'll see if this breaks anything. The fact that this ID doesn't even exist. ST-scene ID. And I don't even think we need that deleted anymore. But we'll see. We used to need deleted for sure. All right, so now we have our data, our mocked data. So now we want to call our toggle row, and this is in a component, I believe. So the way the CLI set it up, it names it component dot toggle row, and then we just pass it our row, table row. And let's just see if that passes. Make sure nothing broke. I can't see why anything would break, but it wouldn't shock me. All right, so that worked. Or I don't know if let's hit refresh and see if it actually, so it does, I don't think it ran. So let's go ahead and come over here and hit refresh. Let's see, what are we down to? We're down to 6 lines of code, so it's, I'm guessing, are we down to 1 function? Yep, we're down to 1 branch and 1 function. So this one seems to be taken care of. So if this expanded rows STID, okay, so I guess if we were to call it twice, then the second time it would already exist. So, so the first time you call it, it creates a new entry. Entry. And then the second one, oh yeah, because that's what this does, is this just either marks it as something. And then this one uses the existing entry. This is what I think happens anyways. Doesn't look like it ran, maybe. It says it executed it. Okay, so it's not showing anything, so let's try refreshing again on this page and see if we get. Work. And now we're at 100%. Basically, it's toggling these. Now this basically takes oh, okay. And I think it always returns. What is this? I think, oh, okay, this always returns. Okay. Const. I guess I'm gonna make this a let. Expanded. So I believe it's going to be true this time. So expect expanded to be true. Let's just see if that worked. And you know, like these sorts of where it doesn't, sometimes it restarts, sometimes it doesn't. I'm pretty sure that's probably the reason the Angular team decided um, to deprecate it. There's just tons of little issues like that with Jasmine Karma, but like it it kind of worked. That was the problem. To be false. Oh, that should fail. Yeah, expanded. All right. So the first time it should be true. Then when we toggle it again, it should be false. I think that makes sense. Right. So the one thing I'm kind of thinking out loud is like we're going to be done with this and we won't even have to do anything in the recyclable service and the word changes in there, but like all the changes get caught up in coverage, which is kind of a bummer. All right, so should transform a table record. Right, so this thing accepts the whole dictionary and then it converts it to table records. All right, so I kind of want to do this. Just copy should transform a record. It's kind of weird. Oh, okay. No, it takes a record. Oh, it returns an S. Oh, okay. It returns all the records for a dictionary. It basically takes the dictionary and converts it into something for tables. Hit Control B instead of Control V. I do that from time to time. For the longest time, I'd be like, what happened? Should transform the dictionary. Okay, so what happens is now we have a dictionary, right? So we don't really need this second one. But at this point, it, as a side effect, and populates dictionary. Now this one accepts the whole dictionary as a as an argument. So this we don't even need. Well, okay, fine. Um, so we could say let records equals component dot transform. I believe the component dictionary is dot sequence dictionary. Let's just hit save and see what we get, see if it works. Let's see. Oh, that did not seem to help anything. Hit refresh. Huh. Did I call table transform? Yeah. Oh, okay. So it shows that it's called. So I guess we're on functions. No? Why are we not at 100% on functions? Is there a function in here? So, yeah, so we're missing one function, it says. Even though, so this is clearly not the function. Oh, it's this function. And it looks like STIDs is supposed to get the sequence from the dictionary. Sequence dictionary should get the. It's weird. Okay, so let's focus on this one. 8:49, so I still have a little bit of time. I would love to get the unit test done. Okay, so now it's just running the one. Okay, and that's fine. Um, all right, so for some reason we never get into here, and it's like acting like this sequence dictionary. Okay, so now at this point we're going to log st IDs UDs comma st IDs. Believe we'll see that in our down here. There we go. So it's blank, which is weird, right? Because I thought, well, maybe it doesn't. Oh, okay. Oh, all this. Well, no, this toggle row should create an expanded rows. Oh, this only does expanded row, not the ST dictionary. Silly rabbit. All right, so we need to create an ST dictionary. How do we create sequence dictionaries? All right, it's not just me, right? That's weird. How do we create these things? Oh, okay, this publisher. Okay, so we are going to have to create our own. The oh, because we have to get it to publish. That's how it gets assigned. So fortunately, we aren't. We don't. It doesn't have to be assigned. So we need to do is create our own ST dictionary, which I don't remember exactly what's in that, but I would think. And so we don't need this at all. These expanded. I don't think, anyways. And I'm just gonna make this a const. Sequence dictionary equals like that. Now, where is sequence dictionary defined? It's not in here, I don't think. No. Yeah, dictionaries, which makes sense. Okay. So now a sequence dictionary has a sequence in it. I cannot remember exactly what that is. It's a ST type, so it's one of these things. So basically it has an ID, which is 1, 1, comma. I don't. I think I can even be. No, I think I need to make it a string. 1, and it's not comma. It's colon, and then do I not have an? Yeah, ST record. ST record. All right. Now we're gonna pass in our sequence dictionary. So refresh. Okay, good. Now we have 100% coverage here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that console log while we're here. And let's go ahead and get rid of our focus command. I would be very curious to see if, like, in 2 years or 3 years, if unit tests are even a thing anymore. At least in Angular world, unit tests are definitely going to be a thing. I think in React, but does it even make any sense? Okay, so now we're at full 100% coverage. If no, expect records and it's records dot length, and I would say that to equal 1. So we expect it to have a length of 1. And we expect to have 100% coverage. Did we get, yeah, we got rid of the fit. We have our 100%, and we good. Good in the neighborhood. Okay, so now what's left? What's left is end-to-end testing. Um, so basically, I'm not going to do it today, but the way I want, what I'm expecting, I'm hoping all the end-to-end tests pass, and then I want to write a new end-to-end or update the delete end-to-end test to do this. So I come in here, and then let's close this up. Come over here. So you notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come back over here, go to delete, hit back, and I expect 2 to be gone. Number 2. Then I'll start. I have another issue. I think the next issue after this is to delete everything. Everything should be gone at the end of when you hit delete. When you come back over here, there shouldn't be any records to display, and that will be so that should be fairly easy to go. I feel like I'm not sure if I don't really want to add a like a table link, but I kind of um, need to. Um, Maybe I'll just add a whole nother icon for taking you to to the data. Um, but anyways, so that is that. We're done with unit testing. Tomorrow will be end-to-end testing, and then we can start with the final sort of rabbit hole item, which was delete. Get everything all deleted, and then I think we're ready to kind of circle back into trying to get update working. So that I think the next thing I wanted to do was have like another little thing here that would let you show this as it's intended, so in 200 by 200 with all the width and everything, or show this completely like as big as you can get it for the right now. What it is it's like as big as you get it, and it would be kind of cool because they do have the concept of zooming in um, in ThreeJS, so to get zooming working. Um, so, anyways, happy coding, everybody. Bye.